Karl Marx, 1818–1883, was a German philosopher, economist, sociologist, historian, journalist, and revolutionary socialist. He is best known for his writings on the theory of communism, which has influenced socialist, communist, and anarchist movements around the world. Marx's ideas have had a profound impact on modern intellectual, economic, and political history. His most famous works are the 1848 pamphlet The Communist Manifesto, with Friedrich Engels, and the three-volume Das Kapital, 1867–1894. Here is a more detailed overview of Marx's life and work, along with some of his most famous quotes. Early life and education. Marx was born in Trier, Germany, on May 5, 1818. He studied law and philosophy at the University of Bonn and the University of Berlin. In 1843, he moved to Paris, where he met Friedrich Engels, who became his lifelong collaborator. Political and economic theories. Marx's political and economic theories are based on the idea that capitalism is a fundamentally exploitative system. He argued that capitalism is based on the exploitation of the working class by the capitalist class. Marx predicted that capitalism would eventually lead to a socialist revolution, in which the working class would overthrow the capitalist class and establish a classless society. Marx's theories are complex and nuanced, but some of his key ideas include historical materialism. Marx argued that the material conditions of life, such as the mode of production, are the driving force of history. Class struggle. Marx argued that history is a series of class struggles between the ruling class and the oppressed class. Alienation. Marx argued that capitalism alienates workers from their labor, their products, and their fellow workers. Surplus value. Marx argued that the profits of capitalists come from the surplus value produced by workers. Communism. Marx argued that communism is a classless society in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the working class. Karl Marx best quotes in the world. From each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. Religion is the opiate of the masses. Workers of the world, unite. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. A spectre is haunting Europe, the spectre of communism. Philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. The alienation of private property is the alienation of human life. The free development of each individual is the condition for the free development of all. The only way to understand life is to live it. The only thing that is constant is change. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Capital is dead labor, which, vampire-like, lives only by sucking living labor, and lives the more labor it sucks. 14. The working class is the revolutionary class. The emancipation of the working class must be the act of the working class itself. The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, and the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. The working class must learn to walk before it can run. Marx's quotes are still relevant today, as they explore themes of inequality, class struggle, and the potential for social change. His work has inspired generations of activists and thinkers, and his ideas continue to be debated and discussed around the world.